This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
Another interesting basketball story outside of this LeBron one is Jimmy Butler. Let's think about the rise of Jimmy Butler here, okay? Jimmy Butler was the guy that was a problem in Chicago. He was a problem in Minnesota. And then he goes to Philadelphia, and they play well, but then they didn't really do what they were supposed to do in the playoffs, obviously, because Toronto hit that shot, and the rest is history, and they went on. And so they were right there on the cusp. And when Philadelphia had to pay people and keep people, they chose Tobias Harris over Jimmy Butler. And Embiid wanted Butler badly. So again, the perception was, wow, people don't stay with Butler. So then Miami signs Butler. And I got to tell you, as myself, where I was wrong is, Jimmy keeps having trouble. Will he ever be able to find a partner to come play with him here? And I remember my boy George Sedano, I remember putting that out on Twitter, and Sedano goes to me, oh, I'm telling you, I've talked to people. There are players that will play with Jimmy. He's more liked than what people say. And so I got to give Sedano a lot of credit on that one, because I didn't really think, or I was worried or concerned that that was a problem for him, and that for them to get another player to come here is going to be tough. And so far that hasn't been able to happen because they don't have the cap space, not because they tried and they failed, okay? So now he comes here, and he has an incredible season where he bonds with all these players. He bonds perfectly with the Miami Heat. He starts to change the reputation because Philadelphia chokes, Minnesota does nothing, Chicago's the same. So everybody else sees, well, wait a minute, all those places are still problems, and yet nobody's having trouble with Jimmy in Miami. Jimmy's having a good time. Miami is coasting. They're kicking ass. And then comes the bubble. And then comes the playoffs. And the guy in the bubble in the playoffs was a star. He came up with superstar moments. He had the big head coffee thing that he had it going on with everybody. And before you know it, the guy changed his entire image. And now, anybody that questioned Jimmy Butler and said, I don't know about this guy, well, you can't do that anymore. Okay? This offseason, Li Ning becomes his shoe. You know who they sponsor? Wade. So Wade and him are like this. So Wade obviously helped Jimmy, and Li Ning saw what Jimmy did in the finals and everything else. So now that's a name we can gravitate to because our guy's not active. He's retired. So now you get Jimmy Butler. So the reconstruction of that image continues to climb. Now, do you know what's the latest with Jimmy Butler? You guys know what the latest with Jimmy Butler is now?
Yes, I was going to mention it. I saw it yesterday.
He is dating Selena Gomez. Okay? So now, and that's not a person that you would think that these two have something in common. You know what I'm saying? But that's kind of what brings couples together. Sometimes opposites do attract, right? It's kind of that's the cliche. And I don't know if they're talking country music or they're talking wine or they're talking basketball, some of the things, or they're talking big head coffee. I have no idea what they're talking about. But it's kind of interesting how Jimmy's image completely changed on everything and every level, and his reputation and everything is now impeccable, right? And this organization, the Miami Heat, is an impeccable organization. So a lot of people view it that if you come here and you can't actually get it done here, it's because you're the problem, because this organization will give you everything you need to succeed. Okay? This is pretty cool to watch this incredible transformation, the change in everything with Jimmy Butler, and he ends up with Selena Gomez. It's pretty interesting stuff, man. I got to say. So, good job by Jimmy Butler. Moving on, dude.
It
That
doesn't. He's not a soap opera. You know that.
No.
You know the limelight.
No, he's just a blue collar.
Yeah.
Blue collar, good dude. No BS, which that's actually my favorite part about him because that's who I am. Like, he'll tell you what it is and how it is and what he's thinking. And, you know, that way you know where somebody's coming from. I've always lived my life that way. I'd rather be just brutally honest, and that way people know, good or bad, it is what it is. So
I was a little surprised. I was surprised, I have to say.
Of what?
That connection.
Yeah.
Because of how Jimmy is, you know?
Yeah, I mean, she was going out with Justin Bieber.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Give me a break. Going out with Biebs.
And reading the story, they've only been out on a few dates.
Yeah,
It's not only like they've been 3 dates, I think, is what they said.
Yeah. It's only been a couple dates, so who knows if
But
it's
good
something.
for him, man. She's a cutie.
It certainly doesn't look like this is something that is just like they're friends. I think this is something, obviously, that there's some interest in each other and all of that. And I give him props, man, because Selena is a cutie, man. Give it to him. Nice job by him. Let's see. Jimmy Butler is winning all around dating Selena. Damn right. She goes from Justin Bieber to Jimmy Butler. She passed by the weekend, and she connects with JB. Dennis Akers says, double down with Big O today. Sweet. Both shows are killer. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Wasn't there a rapper guy in between? I thought I saw that there was a rapper guy.
Well, they said
one name rapper guy.
Rosendo said Weekend, that she went out with the Weekend also. I didn't know.
Ah, that's it. Thank you.
I didn't know she went out with the Weekend. Was that before or after he cut his hair? Because congratulations, Weekend. That haircut was just the worst out there, dude. Okay, that was just a terrible haircut. Thank God you got rid of that thing that was just like hanging out like this. That was a brutal haircut, dude. Cam Newton's the other one. Bro, cut your hair. That thing that's going out like this, that you look like a joker. Seriously, all we have to do is put balls at the end of each of them, and then we can put you next to the king, and you can just be the joker of the royal family. Wow. There's some bad haircuts out there, man. Some really bad haircuts. Jimmy better watch out. Latinas are crazy. Why you got to say that, bro? I'm married to a Latina. They're not all crazy. Okay? Latinas. They're hot-blooded is what they are. Check it and see. They got a fever of 103.